What is supply chain management? Today we're going to discuss what supply chain management is, the four main links that make up the supply chain, and finally follow along with some real-world examples of how effective supply chain management works. The global supply chain is all around us, from stocking the shelves in your local grocery store, to securing your weekend getaway hotel, to ordering online from your favorite website. All of these tasks require the global supply chain. What happens when your favorite ice cream isn't on the store shelf? Your vacation gets canceled because you can't find a hotel room, or your favorite website can't get your products. When this happens, it's called a breakdown or missing link in the chain.
Let us know what is supply chain management, a very basic concept of that.
So here we have taken an example of cotton as a raw material. So the first step in supply chain management is that supplier will collect raw material and will supply it to producer. Then producer will take help of machines and laborers will produce a product, for example a shirt from that raw material. After that retailer will purchase it from producer, and then as per need and wish, customer will purchase it from retailer. So the customer is the last body of supply chain management.
It includes the design, planning, execution, control, and monitoring of supply chain activities. The role of supply chain professionals is to put on their creative thinking caps and collaborate with various areas within the organization to identify the problem and find a solution that prevents the breakdown from happening again. There are four main links that make up the supply chain. They are manufacturing and operations, transportation, warehouse and distribution, and purchasing. Let's take a look at the main links. Supply chain, where raw materials, ingredients, and/or parts are put together through a process to produce a finished product. Jobs within manufacturing include planners, schedulers, and assemblers. They monitor the flow and quality of the products being produced. Transportation products within the chain of supply using different modes of transportation, including trucks, air, rail, pipelines, or ships. Jobs within transportation include planners, schedulers, truck drivers, and pilots. Warehouse and distribution includes the sites and locations where everything that flows through the supply chain is stored. We refer to all stored items as inventory. Purchasing is the process of buying everything needed at the best price and quality to produce a final product that meets the customer's requirements.
Now we will have a detailed explanation of Oracle Supply Chain Management, how it works and what are its benefits.
I will demonstrate the integrated end-to-end capabilities of Oracle Supply Chain Management Cloud, which are complemented by the rest of the Oracle family. Together, these enable you to deliver perfect orders. We're going to start in the role of the design engineer and with the PLM Innovation Management to create our profitable product. This idea for a new slimline tablet was captured and developed in the ideation process and prioritized as a potential winner. I've created a high-level conceptual design that leverages any existing design elements. This helps accelerate the process and reduce risk at this initial design stage. It's better to fail fast than to back the wrong horse. But our conceptual design has passed these phase gates, and we can now move on to the formal PLM process. Using product development, we can take the conceptual design and create a detailed bill of materials, together with all of the additional associated information. Product development operates throughout, using embedded analytics, cross-team collaboration, and a comprehensive change control system. We now commercialize the design by creating a work definition which defines how the item will actually be manufactured, all using this innovative visual assembly user interface. Well, now that we have defined our profitable product, let's execute some perfect orders. I sign on now as the sales clerk. Order Management Cloud is a full-function multi-channel order management system that also contains built-in capture capabilities for both standard and configured orders. I start with the built-in analytics dashboard, which highlights status and any critical actions that I may need to take. In this case, I'm going to enter an order myself. I enter the first few letters of the customer's name, select from the order select list, do the same for item, and select our Slimline tablet. I enter a quantity of 5, and then add that to the order. The order is auto-priced using a built-in powerful and flexible pricing engine. Let's see how the price is derived. As we can see, this particular customer gets a discount. As we can see, we have a low inventory warning, so let's see now about shipping. Global Order Promising has advised us that some of this order will be 7 days late and that there are multiple shipments. The shipment has been broken into 1 for our on hand, with another 4 which still need to be manufactured, and these are going to be up to 7 days late. Using Oracle Social, I can send a message to the planner requesting some assistance. As the planner now, I can see the message and decide to investigate. Planning Central is a modern integrated demand and supply planning application, combining sophistication with ease of use, delivering a whole range of information about the health of my supply chain to my fingertips. Using the heat map, I can quickly identify my demand at risk and request assistance. Planning Central has analyzed the demands at risk. Here's our sales order, and it's also made some suggestions for resolution, in this case to expedite a purchase order for a key component. Using Oracle Social, I check with the buyer to see if this is possible. When they respond that it is, I rerun the plan, accept the recommendation, and release the purchase order to the supplier. Switching roles now to Warehouse Operator, I log into Warehouse Operations, see the inbound expected lines, select that purchase order, confirm the quantity, and add that to the receipt. The component is now available for manufacturing. I now switch hands to the production operator and log into manufacturing, and review the tablet-friendly Work Execution Status dashboard, and select Review Dispatch List. Work Execution supports scan-based long serialized assembly and rapid entry of material and resource exceptions, but it is also optimized to routine, fast, and easy operation. Let's select our work order, review the quantity of 4 with a single button, and complete the order. All of the back-end processing defaults, such as material backflushing, costing, and inventory movements, finished goods are now available for shipping. Back as the warehouse operator, I'm now ready to ship the order, which I select, review the details, and ship confirm. The sales clerk is notified that the order is shipped and is awaiting billing. At this stage, the system creates the invoice, which is automatically sent electronically to the customer. And the accounts receivables clerk can verify the invoice and view the transaction. And the cost accountant can verify the cost of the manufacturing process and look at the variances. So we have achieved our objective, the delivery of a profitable product on a perfect order, all using the Oracle Supply Chain Management Cloud. Broader, better, faster. For more information, please visit cloud.oracle.com. Thank you.
As the pace of business accelerates, the rules of manufacturing are changing. Increased buyer expectations, shorter product life cycles, new regulations, and fluctuating demand are testing the limits of the traditional supply chain model. Manufacturing executives must meet these challenges head-on with modern, flexible, end-to-end supply chain management in the cloud. However, most manufacturing executives lack visibility across the 6 elements that make up their supply chain. Without complete, accurate, real-time visibility, every aspect of your business can be affected. How can Supply Chain Management Cloud transform your business? A single version of the truth aligns product design goals so you can choose the strategy with the highest profit potential. Order management in the cloud allows you to quickly respond to changes in demand and offer personalized service on a global scale. Accurate analysis lets you plan quickly, monitor performance, and adapt to changing needs on the fly. Simplified, collaborative procurement reduces risk, lowers costs, and improves margins. Optimized visibility results in complete, accurate data to manage production processes. A single view of your delivery network improves routing, shortens delivery times, and ensures compliance. Are you ready to create a flexible, adaptable, integrated supply chain? Oracle SCM Cloud will innovate new supply chain processes, bring products to market faster, improve customer service, and boost your bottom line.
Let's have an example of efficiency created by supply chain management in the world's biggest company, Walmart.
Walmart has long had a progressive and streamlined supply process. As Thomas Friedman wrote in his best-selling book, The World is Flat, one of the primary reasons for Walmart's continuing success is that its suppliers have a smooth interface with Walmart retailers. This streamlined process is a product of the overall trend of retail power over vendors, which, according to Petrovic and Hamilton, began as early as the 1970s. Walmart's current supply chain represents a complete process of providing goods and services to the final user. Much of Walmart's success in the area of supply chaining comes from its ability to demand prices, quality, and types of products from its suppliers. This can be explained by the difference in what frontline terms push production and pull production. Previously, according to Frontline, the expectation was that manufacturers would decide what to produce and then try to get retailers to buy it, a method known as push production. Now, however, Walmart and the companies that have followed its model for success engage in pull manufacturing, where retailers collect information on what is being sold and tell manufacturers what to produce. Walmart's extremely powerful pull, or as Petrovic and Hamilton term it, its power to squeeze, has allowed it to influence the supply chaining process on every level and form a cohesive system. In fact, Walmart's demand for low prices has forced many manufacturers to set up shop in China so that they can lower their cost of production and sell their goods at a low enough price to ensure that they will earn a place on Walmart's shelves. Manufacturers choose to comply with Walmart's standards because, in many cases, Walmart is their biggest buyer. The nature of Walmart's presence in Mexico shows as an example of Walmart's supply chaining process. Chris Tilley says that because Walmart took advantage of NAFTA regulations which enabled freer trade between Mexico and the United States, there are direct links between Mexican suppliers and U.S. distribution centers. This creates a smooth supply chain with as few stops as possible before goods reach retailers and are available to consumers. Former Walmart CEO Lee Scott expects this supply chaining system to continue to thrive and even expand, as he sees the trend over the next few years progressing toward availability of more information about the supply process to everyone involved, collaborative planning with suppliers, and a common understanding among all people involved with the supply process. In any case, Walmart is expected to retain its superior grasp of supply chaining in the years to come.
Another reason Walmart has been highly successful in the global economy is due to the company's cultural sensitivity and ability to adjust its business strategies to fit markets in other countries. Beginning its global expansion mission in the early 1990s, Walmart has established stores in over 11 countries outside of the United States, including Mexico, Puerto Rico, Canada, Argentina, Brazil, Indonesia, China, Germany, South Korea, the United Kingdom, and Japan. The company now owns approximately 5,800 stores and employs over 1.7 million people worldwide. Walmart didn't succeed in its ventures outside the U.S. immediately. They hit many roadblocks along the way. Walmart had to make adjustments in 3 specific areas to ensure success in its ventures. Firstly, Walmart has learned that it must market items differently according to cultural and social norms. For example, the company has identified that countries have different audiences based on their demographics. Flyers and advertisements in the United Kingdom, for example, target women, and in Germany they target younger white families, while those in China target middle and lower class families. In many countries, guidelines prevent Walmart from using store-wide sales and other incentives that they have relied on in the US to keep prices low, so Walmart must adapt its inventories accordingly. Additionally, the company forced its American values on other countries when it first began its operations abroad. Managers were told to have employees smile at customers entering the store, which was viewed as inappropriate and flirtatious in many countries. During staff meetings, Walmart stores in America often use team chants to foster a sense of unity among employees, but in many other countries, this practice is seen as strange and disturbing. Thus, Walmart has had to adjust its methods to better attract consumers and motivate employees abroad. Walmart has also had to adjust the structure of its stores to fit the expectations of consumers in other countries. For example, in Germany, the company struggled initially in competing with small local establishments, which are typically located closer to residential areas in comparison to Walmart, which had to set up its store on the outskirts of the city due to its large size. The company learned to rely less on food retail due to the competitive nature of the grocery market in Germany, and more so on other types of specialty products. In Mexico, Walmart learned that they needed to stop selling certain types of goods, such as ice skates and golf clubs, that were popular in the United States. In South Korea, at first Walmart had made the shelves so high that they were significantly higher than those in other stores, which discouraged shoppers. The company had to rearrange items to make them more accessible. Additionally, Walmart has learned to let go of its famous brand name. Over 70% of Walmart's global sales are from stores like Seiyu in Japan, ASCA in Great Britain, and Bom Preço in Brazil. Letting go of the very American name of Walmart has made the company more accessible and attractive to consumers in other countries. Walmart still faces many challenges abroad. Its greatest challenge is its local competition, but Walmart's international sector continues to grow at nearly 12% per year. Walmart's current success has come from their ability to learn from and correct their past mistakes, and if they continue to do so, the future will undoubtedly be bright.
Walmart's mastery of cost leadership, supply chain management, and cultural sensitivity have allowed it to become one of the world's biggest and most influential corporations. As long as Walmart can maintain its competitive edge in these three areas, it will continue to be a force to be reckoned with in the ever-changing global landscape.